not get justice in this country?
So, Dr. Anshuman Kumar, I want to talk about the Delhi case, the Vivek Vihar fire. Now it is apparent that this hospital did not have a license to run. The license expired on 31st of March. No one bothered to renew the license. The hospital was continuing to run. It had a license only for 5 beds, but there were 12 infants admitted to the neonatal ICU. The doctors who are running the neonatal ICU, and you're a doctor, you can explain to our viewers what a complicated branch of medical science this is. The doctors who were running the neonatal ICU did not even have a basic MBBS degree. They were all BAMS degree holders, and more than twice the number of babies were there compared to the sanctioned number of beds. And this hospital was functioning.
Right. Actually, there is a legal sanctioning of hospital. There are multiple checkpoints like hospital licensing, fire safety norms, renewal of the fire safety norms, training of all the employees, starting from doctors to the housekeeping, means all the lowest possible employee to manage fire, especially repeated mock drills. How do they manage if something happens wrong? But unfortunately, there are flaws. Today we are discussing an incident happened, but if a media can do some sting operation, or authority can go and check majority of the hospital, they have violated the norm. They are running their hospitals by violating the norms. The reason being, overcrowding means there is no enough space for fire exit. Number 2, patients are not normal human being like in the mall, in the market, anywhere in the residential area. They are usually bed bound or ventilator bound, and moreover, if the patients are pediatric patients like neonates, less than 28 days of life, they can't even sense smoke, fire, flame, heat, nothing. Means more extra precaution as compared to rest of the medical hospital, rest of the hospital. Oxygen cylinder kept on the floor, no evacuation plan. Medical hospital, modern science hospital, not able to manage medical thing as well as not able to train. Violation at all the levels. But we are running this kind of hospital in the capital. This is just a tip of iceberg. Go and check majority of the hospital, they are running the same pattern.
But Shivkera, I mean, this is absolutely unacceptable. I mean, we are not a banana republic. There are laws in this country. There are rules and regulations in this country. I mean, I'm sure you've had experience of trying to start a business. The number of forms that you have to, fill up, all kinds of rules and regulations have to be followed. But somehow, whether it is the gaming center in Rajkot or this hospital in Delhi or this young man who was behind a Porsche violating all kinds of rules and regulations, it seems like if you are rich and if you have connections and if you, have access to the powerful, the system will bend for you. Look at the gaming center in Rajkot, right? 28 people died, 28, 9 of them children. It had no civic license to operate a gaming zone. There was no fire safety clearance given to this gaming zone. There were 1,500 to 2,000 liters of diesel stored in the open, presumably for generators because it's summer and there are power cuts. There was one entry and exit point, no fire exits, and you have 1,000 liters of diesel kept out in the open. Who's questioning all of this? How are these establishments allowed to run in the first place?
Well, Zaka, what's new? Is this news? What a joke. Right. Tell me, hasn't this been happening all through so many years? Upar cinema, did that not the same thing happen here? I think Mr. Azad brought a very important point. The corruption, the way it is today, what you have seen is probably the tip of the iceberg. There are so many places who have got even permits and they still don't have compliance. You know why? If they have everything complied because of corruption, they got everything done right, but they will not get the NOC unless they pay bribes to people. And yet, there's no compliance. See, in this country today, you can get a fitness certificate without inspection. Do you talk to Mr. Azad? You can get fitness certificate without inspection. So you got a certificate, who cares? Does that mean that you are compliant? Forget it. It is not. Why go this far? Look at in Bombay. Also, there were some actors who killed some people driving while they were driving. They got scot free. What's the big deal? What is the big deal? Haven't we learned anything? So all of a sudden something happens and it becomes news because TRP is rated. Everybody is rated on the TRPs. What the hell?
But Mr. Khera, are you saying we should not do these stories? Are you saying the people of this country do not have a right to know what is going on? Or if they feel outraged about it, like many people are after Pune, should they not express their outrage?
No. You must do these things. My point is, don't let it die. Don't let it die. That is all. So all of a sudden it comes and then it's dead again till something else happens. I'm saying this must continue. So everybody is impacted. So point is, that is true. Who is to be blamed? The corruption, as Mr. Azad said, and also the judiciary. You see, this judiciary, the way it is, as Shilpa said, it protects the criminal and penalizes the honest people. I repeat, did you hear what she said? It protects the criminal and penalizes the honest person. So look at this. And who is creating the system? People say the system is bad. But who is creating the system? People who is sitting in position of power, they're all creators of the system. They like it this way. You know why? They go scot-free because they are not honest themselves, because they're corrupt. They are corrupt themselves. That's why they want to have it this way.
Okay. Satya Mole has filed an intervention petition, intervention application against Vishal Agarwal, who is the father of the juvenile accused in the Pune case. Now, again, I come back to the multiple levels of lapses, cover-up that has happened at the level of various officials in the Pune case. The two doctors I mentioned who were arrested because they interchanged the blood sample, the teen's blood sample, which clearly had traces of alcohol, that was changed with someone else's, which did not have alcohol. Two police officials have also been suspended for delaying the lab test. The cops even went to the extent, Satya